And we have the Panther M10. This is a quasi-Panther made up to look like an American M10 Wolverine. And it's got 1,300 hit points, so it's pretty healthy for a tier 5 tank. The Tiger 1 actually has 1,500 hit points, so it's pretty close to that. It's got a horsepower engine of 700, and it weighs about 46 tons, so this thing's pretty good for ramming smaller opponents like tier 5s and stuff. You have 85 armor in the front, fairly well sloped, just like the Panther. And your turret armor is 100, and it's pretty well sloped. It actually looks more sloped and better sloped than on a stock Panther. And I'm pretty sure Wargaming has these shields on here, and I'm almost 100% sure they provide absolutely zero armor value to the tank. When this tank gets remade into HE or HD, they may add these things as actual proper armor, but before that, they just decided to make these faux armor, even though it probably would provide a little bit of spaced armor help against heat rounds, maybe. But maybe not. It may be better just against anti-tank rifles and RPG kind of crap. So the turret traverse is 38, and that's okay. It's not bad, but it's not fantastic. You got 350 view range. Take a look at the gun. This is your very stock L70 75mm gun. Shoots every about 4 and a bit seconds. 150 pen, 135 damage, 0.35 accuracy, which is good. This is a very trustworthy gun in my opinion for its accuracy. I vouch for it on the VKM and a number of other tanks like the VKD and stuff. And just a bog standard 2.3 aim time. So if you look at the front of the tank, if you angle it like this, you can probably bounce shots from a lot of tier 5s and maybe even some tier 6 tanks. If tanks get your side, you're going to watch ammo racks and problems where people are going to take out your engine. You get shot in the front, you're probably going to look at engine and tranny damage. So in my opinion with this tank, you do want to kind of be more of a support tank until you want to just kind of do HP swaps at the end with tanks to swap damage, to take out tanks and get kills. So we'll jump into a game and you can see how the M10 is going to do on hopefully not Fiery Salient. And the overall speed doesn't look too bad in the Panther M10. It's got the same L70 as what this guy has on his VKD. Gun depression looks pretty strong. Looks like -7 or -8. I don't mind the speed. This thing actually looks more like the Panther than the actual Panther does, which is kind of cool. I don't think I can take too many shots from those bulldogs. And I don't want to block the shot from this VK, but I'm going to go up over the top here anyway. Stupidly, I've gone into this battle without any modules. Don't have any modules on this tank. We're going to see how this thing is totally vanilla stock. We've only got large repair kit. That's how I roll now. Looks like I can climb and go up faster to the hill than this Tiger 1, which is kind of cool. Tiger 1's not really a slow tank. We'll find out how good the front of this gun mantlet can do. It looks a little bit weirdly shaped compared to the regular one. I'm not sure if that provides any advantage really. It might not. It looks like we got shots at a Tiger, so we'll just stick our face over the top here. We got a bounce and take out a little bit of that house. And we got a pen and another bounce. Got a bounce. Got a bounce. Bounce. Oh, no, not a bounce. I'm trying to hit him in the lower plate, maybe. Fire in there anyway. I'd like to shoot oh god. A little bit too greedy there. It's kind of imperative that I get shots at that SU. That's really bad that we didn't keep him spotted and shot up. Fortunately, I had a bit of a problem with the gun depression and driving around. Bit bad driving for me. And this guy's back in here somewhere, so I'm just going to start blind firing. God knows I got enough shells to do it. And I'm just going to get rubbed on by this brain-dead tiger. Unfortunately, there isn't really too much I can do to spot that SU. He's going to be invisible. There's not much I can do about it. Run the risk of getting clicked here. I'm not getting spotted where I'm at though, so this thing doesn't have too bad of a camo rating. I'm not getting spotted by the SU. But I'm not doing any damage here either. But I can probably hit that Pershing. Looks like I'm going to be able to put a little bit of damage into him. I don't know where that shot went. Typical World of Tanks fashion. Shots going somewhere. Shots going nowhere. We don't tell you where they went. So, get any closer? Can you see? Can you see? The team seems to be incapable of killing that bulldog, and that's primarily because we don't have anyone who's here. We need someone in that position. And that's where that VK looks like he's going. And I don't have shots at anything. That SU, where is he? Lost one of our Hellcats. I'm not really being entirely very effective here, but I don't really have too much to shoot at either. I don't want to really YOLO down on those guys down there, because that KV-85 will just shoot me up. I need someone to spot the middle. Looks like I'm going to do it myself. Will I be able to spot anything from here? No. Nothing. Zilch. This is a whole lot of nothing going on right now. This is not very fun. So what we'll do is we'll try and pop up over here to see if we can get some shots at any of these guys. God, I hate that. They've got to get rid of those stupid gasoline-filled vehicles. It's just obnoxious. Come on, I need to shoot that Hellcat. Never mind, I can't shoot the Hellcat because he's behind something. And then the Hellcat gets clicked, and let's see if we can shoot this. No damage, critical hit on the Bulldog. Always fantastic. And he tries to stealth. You didn't stealth fast enough, son of a beach. And I get spotted. There's a Hellcat in that bush. Let's shoot him. And that was... what was that? That was a Pershing. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see him there. Totally just didn't see him. So we'll try and put some BPM into this guy, and hopefully I don't get shot in the back from that SU. I'm fairly heavy, so... well, that turned out pretty good. Now the only tank left is this guy. So we'll just get turned around, and then we'll go forward a little bit. And before I can do any more damage... clicked. Hummel. Let's see how much damage we did. Bit of a boring game, but games like Fiery Salient just is that kind of map. Not my favorite map. Ended up doing 1,340 damage in a tier 8 game. This thing only sees tier 8s, so not a terrible result. Second on the team in EXP. About third in the team in damage. And ended up getting 2 kills out of it. Armor didn't bounce much, but I didn't really get hit too much either. you're probably not going to bounce too much from tanks with 175 or higher pen anyway. Hits received, 2 penetrations, 1 non-penetrating track shot. Ended up earning 55,000 credits and cleared 50,000. I lied. I did have modules because I played this tank a little before. So I had Vents, coated optics, and a medium caliber tank gun rammer. I generally don't think this tank is that bad of a tank. I honestly wish that the regular Panther was like exactly like this, and it was just tier 6. Because it should have the 85 armor, the VKM should be this tank, and honestly, if this tank was more like 15 or 20 bucks, I would recommend this tank as a good purchase, but right now, I think this tank is like $25 or $35 on the store, if I remember correctly, and I think that's way too much. It is a tier 7 tank. It generates okay credits, but I just think that's too much money for this tank in particular. But it's not bad. It's kind of refreshingly not bad.